okay, we're going from, bright and very active to maybe to the other side of more doom and gloom with Metro Awakening. This is their official launch trailer. And if you haven't played any of the Metro series, I will not look at you crazy much. It's a very underrated franchise, I feel. So this is Metro Awakening. Oh yeah, I didn't mention it's a VR game.
That's good though, honestly. I'm gonna be real with you. There are not enough good like story RPG shooters. There's an okay amount of like RPG shooters, but not enough that are like proper like story driven shooters.
And I think the Metro franchise is in like my top 5 for like story based shooters, I would say.
Yeah.
They're consistent. That's one thing that I like about this franchise. So I don't own a VR headset, but I think you do, right?
I do. It's the Oculus Quest 2, I think. I bought it like 4 years ago or something like that. It's been a hot minute. It's time for an upgrade.
My lovely wife, she has been, through her schooling, she's been doing a lot of VR stuff. And literally, she's like obsessed right now. So I think she may be getting a VR headset this Christmas. Don't know. But
VR is an amazing experience. It like if you've not done it before, my first VR experience, we were just out, shopping around up in Kennesaw. I guess spoilers to everyone watching. We from Georgia. But we was out shopping around in Kennesaw. We ended up in this one store that had like an Oculus display. And so I stopped and they were like, you wanna experience like wear the headset, all that good stuff? I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's see what it's like. And the first experience I had was the Vader Immortal series.
Ooh.
And like it felt so cool because like they had the moment where like it goes totally black and then Vader pops in front of your face. And so you have this like 7-foot tall cyborg just like right in front of you. Like that's something you can't experience that same way any other way.
Right.
Like it doesn't come across on a screen the same way until he's physically taller. Like it's an experience. If you've never had it, it's an experience I think everybody should try at least once if you can get your hands on it.
For sure. And I've played with VR headsets at people's house that have had it. I don't get like motion sickness, so I'm not really affected by like the overuse of the headset.
Yeah.
I think really it's just been, I think honestly the only reason why I haven't gotten a VR headset was honestly just the game quality that's been out for VR games.
And that's fair because until honestly the last couple of years, it's been pretty garbage. I'll be completely honest with you on that. It's been pretty garbage for a while.
I kind of agree. There has been, I will say, like this may be the first game that I have seen that I'm like, yo, I would buy a VR to play this. And that's just me. But a VR, it is an investment. Those things are not cheap. So
this is true.
So that's the only thing that sucks. My bad, y'all. That's the only thing that sucks because it's like you buy this expensive VR headset for what, one game? This one hits close because I actually do like the Metro series. Have you played any of the Metro games?
So I know you said you wasn't gonna look at me sideways if I haven't played them, but I think you might still look at me a little bit sideways for this. I have not played any of them, but I own all of them.
Damn. That's all I can say at that point. Like, damn. I mean, let me guess. It was a really good Steam sale.
It was.
There you go. See what I'm
saying?
It
honestly was.
I'm saying. I know. I get it.
really need to just boot it up. I already own it. It's not a difficult reach, but I haven't done it.
I will definitely say, and this is just coming from someone that's played. I've played them all. If you like story-based shooters first,
Yeah.
and if you like a little creepiness in the game, because it's not like super horror in my opinion, but it has just enough of the element as you see with like the creatures, like the alien-looking creatures, things like that. But
Yeah.
it doesn't take over the experience in the game to the point where you're like, oh, this is just like a horror shooter.
And that's honestly probably a little bit better for me. I don't necessarily do bad with horror. I've just never really been super deep into it, with one major exception. I have a problem when it comes to Resident Evil. But but past that, I'm not really a horror guy. Resident Evil is a different story entirely.
He said that's a different beast, and I get it. I get it, because outside of the newer Resident Evils that came out, I was right there with you. I have my opinions on both sides when it comes to Resident Evil. I would say that like the Metro series compared to Resident Evil, of course, is night and day. But I would say that the story quality match each other. If that sells it, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to install them and actually
Yo, that is hilarious. He's like, I ain't played them, but I got them all. they're just sitting on the shelf.
Man, I got a couple of series like that. Man, Steam, you have gotten more money out of me than you have any right to. Because there's games where I'm like, man, I've heard so many good things about this, and this sale is amazing. Click.
Yep.
And then years later, I'm just looking through my library. I'm like, man, I never played this.
Right. I own this. I guess I do. Okay. All the time. That's why I keep telling y'all, man. Like I said it once, but again, I'm gonna get back into the streaming. I'm gonna figure out a good schedule that I can bring back the streams, and I'm just gonna show you my Steam library. It ain't amazing, but there are some games on there I have not even downloaded. Like,
that's fair. I got some of those too. It's okay.
Yo, I'm telling you, guilty pleasure, man. Look, if I have to spend some money, I have no problem spending like $3-4 to get like 8 games. I'm just saying. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
There's games I have because it was in a bundle and it was cheaper to buy the bundle that had the game I actually cared about than it was to buy the game I cared about by itself.
Yep. So true.
I own so many games through those bundles where I'm just like, bro, I didn't even care about this game when I bought it.
But
I cared about the other one that I got cheaper.
Then you fast forward and be like, oh, a remake's coming out? I have that game? Okay, let's try it. Find out this game is low-key trash, or it may be a gem. I'm just saying. If you have not played Metro, Data, play it. Just play it. I'm just saying, play it. Oh man, but this one, Metro Awakening, is actually out now. If you have a VR headset, definitely go pick it up. If you did pick it up and played it, let me know in the comments. Let us know what y'all think about it, and what y'all think about VR games in general. Let us know in the comments.